Hi Gemini, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another Love Bite. Gemini, let's see what are the messages for you now. And a warm welcome back to all my subscribers. Welcome in newcomers. Gemini Spirit. Alright, 3 cards for the first person, Gemini. Queen of Cups, 8 of Swords, and the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, second person, 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Wands. Mutual energies, the Fool, the Moon, and the Ace of Wands. Bottom of my deck, I have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's letting go of a connection. They're letting go of a connection because they feel their love got taken for granted. They took from me, they never returned my love, they took my love for granted. The blindfold is off basically, and I'm going to cut those chains which are keeping me stuck to even thinking about them. I understand that this was an unfair situation, they were breadcrumbing me. The other person, they did make the wrong decision. Now they're making, I think, another decision, but I feel they feel it's too late and that person has already turned their back. I don't know what to do. They feel like a fool. All right, so that's my first thought. Of course, I'm going to clarify all these cards for you and to your mutual energies, Gemini. But before that, let's start with some dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then I'll clarify the rest. Gemini and that person, Spirit. Gemini and that person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Gemini and that person, Spirit. All right, let's take a few more from another deck, Gemini. Gemini and that person, Spirit. Gemini and that person. All right, we'll take a few more from a third deck as well, and then we'll start the reading, gems. Gemini and that person, Spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Gemini, if any of you looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, you knowingly brought me into a clusterfuck of a situation. I trusted you to do what was right, and you let me down. I feel like I've been fighting for your life, for you not only to stay alive, but for you to be your authentic self and to thrive. I want to see you embrace your dreams and fly free from everything that's been holding you back. You're all I think about. The past, the good times, our crazy passion, the drama, and how I want you now. Damn. I've told my family about you. I'm deeply sorry that I walked away from you. I'm afraid of commitment. I do talk about you. Someone like you is hard to find. I feel overwhelmed to tell you how I feel now. I didn't mean to hurt you. It was my fault to let you go. All right, so these were some of your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, Gemini, let's start the reading. All right, so first we'll focus on the first line, which is person A. Second line is person B. Newcomers, you could be either one of them if this is your reading, and these are not gender based. Okay, so person A, how are you feeling currently? Queen of Cups in reverse. What's the Queen of Cups? Yeah, person A says it was just an illusion. They never loved me in the first place. They just took my love for granted, and I'm depleted now. I have nothing else to give them because this connection never went anywhere. It was going backwards instead of going forward. So right now, Omkaratarot, I'm trying to refill my own cup. I'm trying to do right by myself. I'm rebuilding my own life. I'm in that place where I need to make my own dreams and wishes come true. So person A, I don't think, is even waiting for an apology, which obviously has not come yet. But they're saying, yeah, I'm not even waiting for an apology from them because I realized that they had nothing to offer me. This was not a fair partnership. There was no equal give and take. They breadcrumbed me. I'm healing from all that. I think person A is no longer stuck because they feel there was no balance here. It's like, why should I keep myself stuck in a situation where it was an unfair situation? Maybe they felt that person was giving to more than one or something, I don't know. So, Six of Pentacles, yeah, I think person A is walking away. They feel none of my emotional needs came true here. So, I'm leaving 8 cups behind. I'm filling my 9 cups by myself. I think they're no longer waiting. I think they're choosing a totally different path because they feel I don't want to wait around, keep myself stuck for a person who's that immature or just wants passion or is just a player. I would rather get onto my own chariot and move forward, make my own decisions, make my own choices, because they feel the other person had nothing to offer. There was no commitment, there was no long term. Right, so I think person A is right now single, independent, focusing on themselves, focusing on their money, focusing on, new things in their life, their hobbies, their work, their passions, and maybe calling in a brand new soulmate. They feel the person they were dealing with was maybe a karmic who came into their life to teach them a lesson, and they have to let this toxic energy go. It's like, I can't keep wondering, will they come back, will they won't? It's better that I just cut this connection out once and for all and start focusing on my future. I don't want to be an option in anyone's life, nor do I want to live in confusion. So person A is now making their own decisions and their own choices because they felt that the person they were dealing with only gave them stress and anxiety and sleepless nights, and maybe they realized that I'm the only one who was carrying all the emotional weight on my shoulders. So person A has accepted the ending, maybe after feeling betrayed by their person. Their focus could be right now on new things, on their money, on their finances, on their own life. Okay, so person B, what about you? What's the Two of Swords in reverse for you? They made a wrong choice, which put this connection on hold. They maybe they wanted to keep their options open. Maybe they treated person A like a friend. That's the decision they made, that I want to have more than one, or I just want to have a friends with benefits connection. Now they feel that they made the wrong choice because they lost out now on the love of the person who was giving them a full cup of love. They're reflecting. This person is reflecting now on the choices that they made. Okay, so Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, see, I think this person was playing some control games here. They were not ready for commitment. They made the wrong choice. That's all I'm getting. But now the problem here is, now they feel they've been the one who've been dropped. They feel that person was stronger than whatever I did to them. They've taken their power back. They've given up on me. Now they are having that spiritual awakening where they are realizing the mistakes they made. Now they're looking into their future. This person could be at a distance, or they could be looking at their future. And yes, they do want another chance. They want to revive this connection. Now they're realizing that this connection was the true connection. This was my Four of Wands. They want to now come and offer a big cup of love. They want to heal this connection. They want to talk. But the problem here is they feel it's too late. They feel that person has already turned their back. They've dropped me. They've given up. And now all I can do is sit in misery and regret and, think about that big golden cup that was offered to me, which I cheated myself out of. This person ran away, they ghosted, they lied, and now they feel they cheated themselves out of that big cup of love. Okay, so mutual energies then. For the first person, the person who I think is going after their own dreams and wishes now, they feel that the other person had nothing to offer them and made a fool out of them. So person A is again given me the same card to say, yeah, this was just a karmic, soulmate who came to teach me a lesson. They had nothing to offer. So this connection maybe was only passion based or something. I have to release it once and for all. Same cards, okay? So for person A, they're saying, yeah, I am single, I am independent, I am now focusing on myself because I know the truth. The truth came out, and I don't want to deal with the person who only wants passion and nothing else. I know my worth, I know my value, I've become stronger than ever before, and nothing is going to stop me from moving forward and filling my own cups now. They feel that the person who they were dealing with only made false promises and ended up breaking their heart. So person A says, yes, that's the reason I cut those chains which are keeping me stuck and chained and bound, and I'm free as a bird now. I'm free as a bird to explore new avenues. I'm not going to be sitting here and keeping myself stuck on a person who had nothing more to offer me than maybe a bit of passion. That's not what I want. Okay, so yeah, I think person A is passing judgment on the other person who they feel never stepped up and never took responsibility or never offered them anything long term, only played mind games. They just wanted to have control and they wanted to feel superior, but all their secrets came out. Okay, so person B, what about you? The one who knows they made the wrong decision, wrong choice, and they do want now they realize what they lost. They feel like a fool. They feel like a fool. Why? Because I think this person has now recognized, maybe they've learned a lot as well. Now they want to step up. They have learned their lesson, but and they want to speak their truth, but they're very burdened, very overwhelmed as to how to say it now. They now realize that all the other cups were empty, and they know that there was only that one cup which made any sense. Yes, they have the clarity. They have the clarity that I should have stepped up, I should have taken responsibility, but I think this person is scared to take action because they feel the other person has given up on them. Yeah, has totally given up on them. Now, I think this person is feeling very discontent and feeling, I should have invested when the time was right. I had an opportunity. I should have invested when the time was right. So now they need the courage to be even able to reach out. So they are right now spying, they are trying to figure out, this person is reflecting a lot, but somewhere they are scared that the other person will never trust them again. They've cut me out, they'll never trust me again. I'm sure they're exhausted of me, tired of me, they've given up on me. I know what I did, I abandoned them, I left them out in the cold, and now they're very embarrassed and very ashamed to go and tell person A that, hey, you know what, now I see a future with you. Now I want to offer an Ace of Pentacles, right? So they are going through the dark night of the soul because they feel they made the wrong choice, and they're not even sure whether the other person is still waiting. They feel maybe they're already unstuck, maybe they found somebody else by now, maybe they've already given up on me. So they're going through some karma, I feel, at the moment. They feel that they've been released. Okay, so that's the message for today. Till next time then, Gemini, love and light. Take care. Namaste.